6 months ago. That's a 70 Torino GT.
With the old center lines on it.
Yeah, and that's a 429 car too.
Oh wow.
No, I got it with no drivetrain, but obviously I have a couple motors.
Right, you got something you could throw in there if you need to.
This is a 66 Galaxy or 64 Galaxy convertible, XL convertible. This car runs and drives. I drove it down here.
Oh,
Same
wow.
with the Comet and that Mustang. These three cars I drove down here.
And then I saw a hood for a Mustang right over there.
Yeah, that was.
Is that just a spare hood to have?
Spare hood. I have a couple cars above us on the second floor. But
Wow.
yeah, I got parts. I got to get the parts up to the 3rd floor.
Gotcha. Oh, and the glass on here.
Yeah, I got to get a windshield for it. But you know, when you got a lot of cars and a lot of projects, it's like, you know, when I get tired or I hit a problem with one car, and I'm like, you know what? I'll come in here and I'll mess with this car. Or I'll mess with that car.
Well, at least you got something. You got something to play with.
Yeah, and like I said, the ones that have drivetrains in them, I keep them running. This I had running a couple weeks ago. The Comet I ran 2 weeks ago. Also, same with this the 71 Mustang over here.
Well, you keep a lot of horses in the barn, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, that is definitely for sure. And like I said,
Now, is this a Mach 1 as well?
This is a 71 Mach 1.
Okay.
This was in a barn since '85.
Wow, another true barn find.
Got her running. You know, it's typical. Clean a set of points with a piece of sandpaper. The 9 out of 10 times they start right up, and that's what I did with this. Same with the Comet.
Oh wow.
The gentleman that had that car, he was going to scrap it.
Really?
He was going to scrap the car.
Did you get it for the scrap price?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
$350.
There you go.
I paid $350.
Got in it, drove it home?
3 years ago. I had my trailer, but I started up and pulled it out of the garage, and he was standing there. He goes, I can't believe you just got that running. And I have my little box, you know, and I put a battery in there, and I got the sandpaper. I get out, I don't even try. I just hit the points right away because I know that they're going to be corroded or something on there. And a little bit of start float, and it started right up. And it died out, and I kept cranking it, let the oil pump up, and then I hit it again, and it started up and idled, and I backed it out. It still even has a clutch.
Wow. Wow. And
he told me that his uncle used to drag race that down on Front Street in Philadelphia.
I used to race at Front Street back in the 80s.
He's got
like
a chain on the motor.
Really?
I says, on a 289, they had a chain down a 289. I says, usually it was the 429s you had a chain down.
Do they still race down there?
Yeah, people do.
We used to go down there on Fridays and just race what you brought.
Yeah, these are all. I've been going through all the parts I have, and this was all stuff that came with that Galaxy. These are XL windows. I have so many parts.
You need like an extra car to build.
Yeah, I have so many parts for 66 Galaxy. It's just ridiculous. Fenders. I just sold a trunk lid. I got sets of taillights for that car. But I'm debating on whether I'm going to keep the 66. You know, I might let that one go and keep the Thunderbird. I'm not sure yet. The 67 Thunderbird I kind of like with the tilt-away steering column. Right. Because that body style was 67, 8, 9, but you can only get that column in 67 body style.
Oh, so it's a single year.
Yeah, it's a single year only for that column that tilts and spins to the side. It's not like the older ones where the whole column moved.
Right.
It's just the top of it.
You used to be able to move that laterally.
This one, it's a tilt. It tilts up and then over the wheel.
Oh, wow. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.